So with any chain case, I want to talk about visual inspection. What you want to do is, one, obviously, first you want to make sure your chain is not hitting the backside of the chain case. I'll show you more about adjusting your chain afterwards. But what you want to look for if you're not taking it apart is you should be rolling your track over, looking at the tips of all your gears and make sure there's no chipped or broken teeth. And if you've got a magnet in your chain case, you'll know whether you've got metal deposits in there. Also, in my case, I'm looking for metal deposits, which I don't have any. That's great. So check all your gears. You also want to check, inside your teeth. Get a flashlight, check in there, make sure there's no damaged teeth. Make sure that it looks like everything is wearing correctly. More visual inspection. These sliders there's multiple different versions of these types of chain tensioners, and this model has a slider. So I will be loosening this off, checking the face of this to make sure that this face isn't too worn. I'm also going to make sure that it moves freely on this pin, as we can tell it does, to ensure proper operation. I skipped doing my chain case one year, and I actually had a stainless wheel here, and the bearing had locked up, and I started to wear through the stainless wheel. I had to replace that, so live and learn. Now on this Skidoo, we can actually pop this right out. And it's funny, I just saw a little bit of dirt fall out there, which is just piling up. It's just a little bit off of this slider. Slider itself is in pretty good shape, doesn't necessarily need replacing. So adjusting your chain seems to be a tough one for some people. A lot of people have different theories. I'll show you what I do. Right now the chain is loose. It's certainly gonna hit the chain case. I certainly do this by finger, and I always tighten my chain with my chain case cover off so I can see it. So what I do is I tighten my chain until such time is, now I jump a lot, so when I jump, certainly there's gonna be a lot of chain stretch. So I check to make sure that even with two thumbs, it's not gonna hit the edge hit the backside chain is not gonna hit my chain case, and then I tighten it up. Of course, make sure that you use your Allen key as you tighten up the jam nut to make sure that it stays in place. There are many different types of chain cases. Some have spring-loaded tensioners. A lot of chain cases have reverse built into them, pre-engines that spin backwards for reverse. What we wanted to show today is you might not be able to, or you might not be interested in servicing your own chain case, but what's important is that you know what should be done and that you should be on a good service interval with your dealer or with your service provider. This is Ryan Tarrant with Snowmobile.com. We hope our tips and tricks chain case service video helps you have a more reliable, safe, and enjoyable winter. Thank you.